Hey, it's Romania Black, and we're on. What week are we on with Alien Stage? I know it's not gonna be fun. We're on round 6. We're on round six, which is also week 6 of, or month 6 at this point of Alien Stage. My dogs have new squeaky toys, so we're going to have to deal with that. But maybe it'll help lighten the mood because I'm not looking forward to this month and the entry. Because we know what's going to happen. It's Ivan versus Till. I don't want either of them to die, and that's likely to happen. And I got a fan from a patron, Anime Annie, for Christmas, and I'm going to be using it probably to keep myself from sweating for this one, but I'm going to cool myself off before we even get started. These lights are just making me sweat, and the idea of Ivan versus Till is making me sweat, and I'm not looking forward to it because there's not going to be a happy ending. We know how this goes. But anyway, we are on technically month 6, but part 6 of Alien Stage, which is round 6. So all of the 6s, it's all coming together. I've got a couple of comments before we get started. Mainly a note from Official Cloud Bakery over on Discord, who is one of the moderators. They said the 2 guys that were with Hyuna, their names are Dewey and Isaac. It's been said also that Luca is kept on very strict diets and constantly starved, which I hate. As someone who's dealt with an eating imbalance, I hate that. So don't like that at all. I think that's why he may have a habit of putting things in his mouth or sucking on things. Yeah, there's people that do placebos. I had a friend who also had an eating imbalance in high school, and they would chew a lot of gum. Because if you're chewing gum, your mouth thinks it's eating something, and you might not be as hungry. Just, why? People, why? I hate it. I hate it here with that, but honestly, I think it may also be why he has low energy. Yeah, when I had an eating imbalance in college, I was desperately trying to lose weight and get hyper thin, and so I didn't eat a lot and didn't have a lot of energy. So that's why I stopped doing that, but among other things. But yeah, so I hate that for Luca. I wish he could be healthier. Speaking of which, CSM ACNLMHA for the all-in video says, wow, you get Hyuna and Luca more than half the fandom. I don't know about that. That's a bold statement. But they say Hyuna liking Luca, but recognizing he's not very healthy. Yeah, I like Luca a lot. He does give off some psycho vibes, but the vibes are kind of justified. You get where, I mean, killing her brother's not justified, but you get where he's coming from, right? And, you know, I've watched Game of Thrones. The phrase, you love who you love, that comes out a lot, so I just love the idea that my dog is possibly going to be squeaking that squeaker toy during some dramatic moments in this. I'm recording this on Christmas Day in the morning. I'm not going to hang out with my family till a little bit later. So I was like, you know what? Let's get the tears out of the way now. I don't know if I'll cry or not. Usually if I know ahead of time, I'm like, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to handle this. This is fine. I can control my emotions. That's a lie, but I'm going to try my best and be like, no. So maybe the squeaky toy will give some levity. But I do want to make note, we are going to be looking at round 6 today. And then I'll go ahead and show you all on here. We're going to go ahead and get this uploaded here and do that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I'm also going to put this down because I'm not going to have the fan during the whole reaction. But if you look towards the bottom here, we're going to be looking at round 6, which is Ivan versus Till. And then we also have a lot of comics to look at, including a happy birthday one. If Till dies, it's going to be really sad in retrospect. If he lives, it's going to be even sadder in retrospect. So, also, I'm going to try to remind myself that Official Cloud Bakery and Pancake both talked about there were some extra things that came out for the holiday season for Alien Stage. They said they were not spoilery, and I could look at them. So I'm going to try to remind myself to pull them up on Discord to look at them when we discuss the comics and all of that. But yeah. I'm dreading this. So thank you all so much for your kind words, for your comments. And I hope that you liked the video. You subscribe so you can see Alien Stage at least once a month. In 2026, we might be getting more than one a month because I'm going to try to start getting to where we can get. I'm at the point where I've been doing it month to month, and I'm going to have some time in early 2026 to have a couple extra weeks open between January and March. So I'm going to try to wrap up Alien Stage by March. That's my goal. We'll see if that gets done or not, but in any case, I'm excited to hear your comments down below. So, but I'm just gonna pull the band-aid off. We've been here for 5 minutes. Why not? So we're gonna start Alien Stage round 6, and we're gonna do that here in 3, 2, 1, and Merry Christmas, y'all. Are my closed captions on? Get on. Shit. We're gonna go back to this. Oh. Oh. We're gonna go back to the start of this. Till's hair looks darker than usual. Oh. Oh. Oh, his voice is so beautiful. Oh. 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 Oh, but it's... Oh, come on. Ivan! It's Ivan. This little thing! Don't even give me the vampire AU ideas. Oh, and the black and white. Shut up. Oh my god, his voice. Oh. We're gonna go back to these lyrics. Oh. 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 Oh, the till that's on the side of his neck there. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. 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 Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh crap. What? Oh no! Ah! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you all. We're gonna go back through this, but to be honest, I was expecting. I. They both are so defeated in this video. They're both so defeated. And it's like Ivan is defeated because I think he recognizes that he doesn't think Till likes him back and his love is unrequited, and he just Ivan's kind of given up because he's like, I don't think that Till will ever be mine. So I'm going to sacrifice myself for him because I don't want to see him die because I'm in love with him. And Till is defeated too because he doesn't know with Mitsu like where she is and what's happened with her. And the thing is, Mitsu, in losing Sua, Mitsu lost the person that she loved, and that's kind of spurred her onward. But I'm like, is Till going to recognize? My whole thing is, did Till like Ivan back? Did he really? And that's like, I wanted there to be in this song more like passion between the two of them, more back and forth between the two of them. I wanted there to be like a back and forth of, wait, you've liked me this whole time, what? But all these things you did. And Ivan's like, well, duh, Sherlock, did you not realize? And I wanted there to be more passionate back and forth, like a battle between them, kind of like there was with Mitsu and Sua a little bit. But there wasn't. They both were just so torn up and defeated that it was almost as if it was just like, let's just get this over with. And I'm like, which is heartbreaking in its own right. But I kind of was expecting more. If I'm not going to lie, the way this was hyped up, I was expecting more between them. But it's heartbreaking in its own right. It just kind of left me feeling like not satisfied. So, which is probably the point. But all right, let's break this down. I'm going to have to fan myself. I'm gonna fan myself through this. Okay, so starting to go back through this, we had Till. I do like the black and white motif will never be old. The black and white motif, it's been done a million times. It will never be old. Till's hair did look darker in this. So I want to go back to some of these parts that were flashes. Okay, which is mainly Till getting, maybe because Till's all in black, it makes him look like his hair's darker. Also, when we started out, Till was all in white and Ivan was in black, and we've switched that now. But yeah, so basically him having all these procedures done to him and all that. Yeah, as somebody that is phobic with needles, absolutely not. No, no, no. But yeah, him having all this going through. The eye injections, no thank you. I feel bad for Till. I really do. And then knowing that he's going up against... Yeah. So let's go through these lyrics. Allow me to the tips of your fingers. And going through these lyrics here. Allow me to the ends of your feet. Yeah, so from top to bottom, right? Dissolve me in your gaze. I don't want to let you go. Yeah. Here's my thing too. I feel like Mitsu likes Till, but not romantically. I don't feel like these two would get together in the end. And commiserate over their lost gay crushes and loves. I don't feel like they will get together. So it's kind of like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't want to let you go. Please leave me scars. I do like that line, leave me scars, so it's something to remember them by. You know? Yeah, okay, so then the aliens want them to sing and are mad because he's not singing. Please hurt me so that not a single drop of me remains. See, it's just the lyrics are so dour and sad. And this one, yeah, the alien showing him about Mitsu possibly, being dead. And then he's just mad. Okay, but then, okay, so that was in that moment. That Ivan, I guess, fighting back in that moment? I guess it is. Or was it, I guess it was Till fighting back, is what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, it was, because then he gets knocked onto the table. Mm hmm. Yeah, this whole part here, I think the part is that he's lamenting over losing Mitsu, and he's like, yeah, reaching out to her as his angel, which the ultimate angst of it being Ivan to come to his rescue is just y'all. Y'all. So then we get this montage of Till, and then him seeing Ivan as he's getting taken away. And then Ivan shows up. I love Ivan, and I wondered if Ivan was going to be the one to die. And I was like, I kind of don't want Ivan to die, but Ivan and Sua both had the same, like, unrequited love arc. That shot of him there, crouched by him, is just so freaking good. I want all the vampire AUs of Ivan and Till, because Ivan with the little snaggletooth is just giving such vampire vibes. I'm like, come on, y'all. Yeah. I just, And then he shows up, even if your cold words carve scars beneath my eyes. I'm like, Till, did you not realize that Ivan's loved you this whole time? Has that not been aware? May they linger on your tongue. Also, for the record, and saying you can break me apart, I mean, that's been clear with Ivan. Can we just talk about how Ivan and Till's voice actors have the most gorgeous voices? They are so beautiful. I think that they both sing so incredibly in this. Ivan just looked amazing. So then, yeah. So we see Ivan crushing the flowers from the start, and then Till getting mad, and he's like, notice my pain. I do like that line, because Ivan's like been so like broken inside from a number of things. It's not just his unrequited love for Till, but it's just like his entire upbringing and everything, and how Ivan's really good at hiding it, at least to others around him, not to us, the audience, necessarily. And so he wants Till to notice his pain. It's kind of similar to Luca's, honestly. Yeah. And then and mend me right now. Also, it's interesting that you have like these moments where him and Till get into fights, but then he's constantly just around Till regardless, and Till just kind of puts up with it. And yeah, to quiet my fears. That shot of him against the alien teeth is crazy. Crazy. That's probably one of my favorite shots of the whole video, is that little shot of him like literally putting his hand in the lion's maw. Like, that's just the symbolism of that, and him just like accepting his fate and working through it. It's so good. Yep. And then him watching from away. We've seen that in the earlier videos. Yeah, but there's such like him being obsessed with Till, and then Till running back to Mitsu. Yep. And then, yeah. And the idea of Ivan like rubbing on the scar and then licking the blood, I'm like, clearly not a hemophiliac, but him just trying to like make himself involved in Till's pain. And then Till practicing the guitar, and Ivan coming up from behind him to grab at his collar. Yeah. The thing is, I thought he was going to kiss Ivan there, but we respect a king that lets the consent happen, and instead he just like nuzzles him, which is adorable. And then of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. Yeah, of course it is. Face to face we dance. Oh, the duet's beautiful. At this point, I was waiting for them to confront each other, because this is the only time you're really going to have that opportunity. And the fact that they don't look at each other till the end, and finally Ivan's just like, F it, and then goes off to get him. I'm like, quit. Yes. I'm like, quit making the damn angst factor. Lost in Forever's embrace. Yeah. My thing is, did Ivan love him back? Or did Till love him back, I mean? Because if it's not consensual, I mean, there's been hints of it, but are we going to get that? Is he going to realize later on? because he pushes away, and I'm a consensual queen. I don't do non-consent. We don't do that here. So if it's non-consensual, I'm like, even though I respect Ivan's love of Till, if Till didn't want it, it's like, eh. So we'll see in the other stuff if we get anything with that. But yeah, I mean, because then he grabbed his throat and pushed him back. And then, like, at this point, because yeah, at this point, Ivan knows he's not going to live. And so he's like, well, if I'm about to die, I'm going to die telling you that I love you. So, damn it. Yep. That sucks so much. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it here. Oh my God. Yep. And then there we go. I just suck so much with the white boots. So then we have, okay, so it's going to be Till versus Luca, which, I mean, Yuna loves Luca, so that's going to be rough for her because I don't see Ivan losing. Maybe he will. Maybe it'll be Mitzi versus, but it then says this is the final round, so it's going to go to the end. So I don't know, unless Mitzi shows up and crashes the whole party. I don't know. Because then, okay, so we've got Dewey and Isaac trying to get a hold of them to see what's up. They've just been sitting there making out in the corner this whole time. Let them not be a doomed Yowie, can we please? So did Hyuna get hit? That's what I wanted to see on here, if she got hit. Yeah, because Mitzi's like, well, shit. Yeah, it looks like she might have gotten hit. Yeah, an intruder alert. But she's grabbing her arm, so maybe it's not the end of the world. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, buddy. Okay, so let's go back to this reaction guide. I am like, help me out here. First, we're going to look at this one from What a Fruit. Oh, okay. Can we try that thing too? Touching our lips together. Gross. Why would we do something like that? Well, everyone's doing it lately. We should try it too. No, that's gross. But I wanted to try it. I'll consider it for your birthday. You know I don't have a birthday. You gotta do it with me sometime. Like I'll ever agree to that. I mean, is this Till having some repressed homophobia and repressed sexual things? I don't know. I'm not about people like pressuring people to do things and then calling it repressed. I'm like, if people don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. So it's like, interesting. Okay. Let's see what we get next here. Cheer up. If this is like post. Okay, no, this is not post death. Oh, okay. This is when he crushed the flowers. Is it dead? Oh. Him telling it to cheer up is really sad. Oh. What are you losers doing now? What? What's a loser? It's a moron without any friends, you moron. Well, that is you then. Oh! Ivan, brutal. Oh! I mean. Cheer up. Cheer up. Oh. I thought it was going to be something sweet, but no, it's actually angsty as per usual. Why would we imagine it being anything but that? Okay, this one, oh, confession. I thought she and I were in the same situation. I think those eyes are what caused me to have such a misunderstanding. She wasn't much different from me. Everything around her, her twisted personality, they were similar to me. When I found out that wasn't true, I felt something I couldn't describe. Ooh. I don't know. I can't remember. Thinking back on it, I shouldn't have made such biting comments at her. Mm-hmm. I didn't think I would do this either. To think those words would come back to haunt me. I should have been kinder. But my situation is better than hers. Because I know you won't care that much about me. But let me say this just in case. Thank you for being a victim of my shallow emotions. Because, yeah, here's the thing. Sua loved Mitsu all along. And Sua was very open about it. And Sua, open about it in a way that her and Mitsu got to have all of these moments and time together. And they had a mutual friendship, even though Sua wanted it to go to the next level. And Mitsu kind of realized too late that that's where it should have been going and, has those regrets about that. Meanwhile, you have Ivan, who's like, I never confessed. I never, tried to get close to Till in that way because I was trying to repress and trying to not, make it known my feelings. And he's like, now I'm going to do what you couldn't do. I'm going to go up and say, screw it. You're not going to love me back, Ivan. Or Ivan's like, you're not going to love me back, Till. So I'm just going to let it all out now and put it out on the table and not have any regrets. And then telling, I think, both Sua and Till to thank you for being a victim of my shallow emotions. Oh. Well, that's heartbreaking. That's freaking heartbreaking. No, thank you. Oh. Okay, so there's a Guardian interview on Patreon. We're going to get to that. Guardian interview. Pet humans trending. Raising them well pays off. All right, so this is the guy that has Luca, this shrimp-looking thing. This mofo has Till, and then Ivan's the mobster guy. Guardian Heparu. Okay. Aiming for a consecutive win at Alien Stage, revealing the secrets behind creating Luca. Blech. Gross. Luca's up for 2 consecutive wins. What is your secret? Most just focus on training at Enact Garden, but that's like growing a flower in a greenhouse. We need to actually understand the pet humans better. One specific thing I can share is the importance of practicing to overcome fear. Luca has been trained to overcome fear from a young age. So naturally he outperforms the others. However, no matter how hard you train, I suppose it's no use if the pet human isn't talented. Do you have other training methods besides that? Luca was born this way because I created him. Ugh. His looks, singing, dancing, stage presence. He excels in everything. As many of you have seen in the interviews, he's the, quote, first human in Enact Garden's history to achieve perfect scores in all subjects. And he's the only human to receive full marks in the infamously difficult expression of music course. I'd pray for another human like Luca to emerge from Enact Garden, but that's quite unlikely, even if the universe collapses. My role is to create as many stages for Luca to showcase his talent. There's something kind of eerie because not that this is entirely the same, but coaches who coach certain competitors to reach a certain stage, some of them are like, well, I made sure that they were on this, platform and it's because of me that they got here. And as a coach myself, that just grosses me out because it's like, no, you're just there to facilitate and help them get to a certain point, but you in no way created them. They had to put in the work. You just help guide them. And it's just stuff like this is so icky. It seems extremely competitive. Were there any unexpected situations during training? It would be a lie to say there weren't any tough moments, but I endured them, which is why Luca is where he is now. He owes his success to me, and naturally he should be grateful. And he's like, do you think Luca will win again? Of course. Who else is there? Haha. That's so gross. No, Luca gave you all of this, not the other way around. Ew. So Iraq, sure of his victory, Till the ultimate weapon. See what I did there? Yeah. This is not your first time participating in Alien Stage. How is Till different from the other pet humans you've raised? He has a very strong personality. I tried to suppress it, but it didn't quite work out. He should know his talent is what kept him alive. Ooh. Till has been quite a sensation with his unique performances. What are your thoughts on this? Winning is all that matters. As he is acknowledged for his music, many are curious about his education. How did you train Till in music? You need to discover their strengths as soon as possible. Do you think Till will win? I believe it's possible, considering the investment I made. Any more questions? Very short and to the point. Also, gross, yuck. That leaves us with Guardian Unsha. Raising pet humans is not about nurturing them, it's about the investment. How did you start raising Ivan? I wanted to give my wife a special gift for her birthday, and that was Ivan. Ew. There's something in his eyes, something different, and he seemed the most promising one. I was just starting to venture into the pet human entertainment business, so the timing was perfect. It's so gross! What are your thoughts about Ivan's unexpected actions in round 6? It was disappointing as he essentially forfeited the stage. I thought he had great potential. We'll never know what he was thinking, and that makes me curious. So that's like confirming he's dead. Ugh. This may be a sensitive subject, but I know you invested heavily in Ivan. Are the losses significant? Despite everything, I learned a lot from being with him. In my opinion, Ivan was worth the loss. Do you plan to participate in the next season? Well, I do think it's an industry worth investing in, but now I want to focus on something else. Well, if anything, if this caused the mob guy to have somewhat of a reaction and he's like, actually, I don't think making humans perform like this is, worth my time and isn't right, then I guess that's something. I don't know. That's, I hate that he's dead. I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it here. And then happy birthday, Till, mother trucker. Oh. Mitzi's present are Band-Aids. Aww. Sua's secret present. A space beetle specimen. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then a xylophone that someone gifted. Chocolate that someone gifted. Someone's enact tree candy. Someone's curse letter. You're annoying, please die, but I still love you. I mean. What is this original post? I guess this is all the gifts. It's not translated, but aw. That's cute. Is that Ivan over? Oh no, it's Sua. And then there's Ivan behind her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Okay. Y'all. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Okay, so we need to go to Discord real quick and see what these extra ones are for Alien Stage. A girl wants to know. All right, let's get on here and see. Okay, there's quite a bunch of them, so I'm gonna go up here and see. Okay, the first one is, I'm gonna get all of them up here at once. There's 4. Okay. Make sure I get everything. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Happy birthday, Sua. That's cute. I love that. That's so pretty. Oh. And the little pink box, for Mitzi. Oh, for Mitsu. Oh, I want to call her Mitzi. I think because Sua and Mitzi sounds good. Okay, here we go. Who do you like more? Your Hiauni or Mitzi? Both. You can only choose one. Was most loved as a child. Lively and cheerful, sometimes mischievous. A spider-like woman. I so get that. Leftover, treated like air. Disheveled hair. Spends most of her time alone. She misses the day when she received attention from her owner and the masses. She relates to and loves Sua, who took her place, but is jealous of her. She never told Sua how she hurt her eye. When Sua came back home one day, Hia was gone. What does Misty look like? She looks a bit like you. Wow, she kind of does, actually, only with the different hair color. That's crazy. Oh, wow. And then Luca for his birthday. Oh, no, I don't like this whole, like, him making Luca look and there's somebody hanging there. Mm-mm. I don't like that at all. No, no, no. Oh, I think his bone density, ew, is low. But for it to break that easily, I'd better regularly inject calcium and magnesium and straighten your back. Oh, it's gonna ruin your posture. Ew. So, the fact that he calls him father and son is really gross. I don't like that. No. Were Hyuna and Hyunwoo there, especially the female named Hyuna? You must be wary of those two. Fan, I guess Fan is there, yeah, is a crafty scumbag. Who knows what poison they'll inflict on you. Luca heard negative things about Fan, Hyunwoo, and Hyuna ever since he was little. He often dozes off due to malnutrition and frequent experiments. After his enrollment, people initially showed interest in him due to his pretty face, but his looks couldn't make up for his annoying personality and lack of social awareness. Why isn't he getting taller? Well, the malnutrition probably has something to do with it, but also could be genetics. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Yeah, I like this comment here. Heparu trying to tell Luca to stay away from the twins, but Luca ends up falling in love with one and killing the other. You know, what can you do? All right, I want to make sure that I didn't miss any others. There we go. Okay. I think that that's it. All right. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. I hate it here. I hate that Ivan is dead. No. I don't think they're going to go this route, but I don't know how I feel about... I don't think they're going to make, like, Till and Mitsu end up together at the end. I don't know. I'm kind of like, it's okay if Till didn't love Ivan back and it's unrequited. That just adds to the angst. But I don't know how I feel about, like, the whole, here we are, like, queer couples, but now we're going to end up with these two at the end. But if they're bisexual, is it not queer? No, that's not the case. So I can't be too mad, but it's just like there's just the heteronormativity of it all that I'm like, I don't want that, honestly. So I'd rather them just end up being friends than for it to be a forced, we had to put a male and female together. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I don't want it to be. I just want Till and Mitsu to be friends, but we'll see. We'll see. This was a really good, the music video was gorgeous. The song was gorgeous. I was expecting a little more. I'm not gonna lie. From how people had kind of like amped it up, I was expecting a little more, but it's still really sad. And I'm pissed that Ivan's dead. So, Ivan was my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting till after this one I'd be like, I like Mitsu, I like Till, I like Luca, I like Hyuna, but Ivan was my favorite, and now I'm just mad. So... mad on Christmas. But it's all right. So yeah, I am actually looking at my calendar at the end of this month coming up at the end of January. I have a week open. So I am going to do the next round at the end of this month. So you won't have to wait an entire month for it to be over, but I definitely want to wait until I have both Patreon and YouTube comments to look at. So please sound off down below your thoughts about this. And I guess we're going to have Luca versus Till next. I'm not ready for that at all, but what can we do? So in the meantime, I hope you all have some happy holidays. I hope your new year treats you well. I'm excited to hear your comments down below, and I'll be back very soon, sooner than usual, with some more Alien Stage, and I'll see you then.